Hello everyone. In last lecture, we have discussed about the interior of the earth. In last lecture, we have discussed about the meaning of the crust. Then we have seen the two parts of the crust, that is the continental crust and the oceanic crust. Okay. Now next layer we have seen, that is the mantle. Okay. Then we have just discussed about the outer core and upper mantle and lower mantle. Okay, we have discussed each and everything. Okay, in the last lecture about the crust and the mantle. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the core. So this layer of the earth, that is the core, is again divided into two parts. That is what? Outer core and the inner. Okay, as you can see in the diagram. Okay, outer core and inner. So let us start with the core. Now see about the outer core, that this outer core, okay, extends from around 2,900 kilometer to 5,100 kilometer. Okay, it is extended from 2,900 kilometer to 5,100 kilometer. The secondary waves. In the previous lecture, I have told you there are three types of seismic waves. Okay, the first are the primary waves, or it is called as the P waves. Okay, second one is the secondary waves. Okay, and the last one is the L waves. Okay, they did the tertiary waves. So the secondary waves, actually, for the happening of the earthquake, these waves are responsible. Okay, when it actually release from the focus. Okay, so it just reach towards the earth surface and is destroy our earth. Okay, the earth surface. Okay, so this is one of the kind of that energy actually, and it liberate in the form of waves. So these waves, that is the primary waves, are responsible for to and fro movement of the buildings. You have observed that during the earthquake, okay, the buildings get to and fro. Okay, so these movements are just because of what? The P waves. Okay, now second one are called as S waves. Okay, so actually the P waves passes through solid, liquid and gas, all the three states of matter. Okay, if you will talk about the secondary waves, so these flows through solid only, because in case of liquid they get absorbed. Okay, so this is the characteristic of S wave, that is the secondary waves. And one more characteristic feature is that it is more destructive than the P waves. Okay, and the next thing, whatever we see, that is the up and down movements of the earth, we see just because of these S waves. And the last one is the L waves. Okay, so actually the more destruction is caused just because of these waves. These are the last one. First one that reach the earth are the P waves, second one are the S waves, and third one are the L waves that are more destructive than the first two. Okay, that is the primary and second waves. Okay, so in this way, in this layer what happens? The primary waves travel to this layer, but their speed reduces when passing through this layer. प्राइमरी वेव्स इस कोर से पास होती है, इस कोर से पास होती है कोर से, बट इट्स स्पीड गेट reduced when it passes through this layer. The density of outer core is 9.8. Yesterday only I told you that whenever you are just writing the density of any matter or any substance, you have to mention the unit. Okay. So what is the unit of density? It is gram per centimeter cube. So density of the outer core is 9.8 gram per centimeter cube. the temperature of the liquid core, the temperature of the liquid outer core is around 5000 degrees Celsius. Temperature, think about it. Your skin get burned just because of the boiling water, that is 100 degrees Celsius. So think about it. What will happen when you will have the 5000 degrees Celsius? 42, 40, जब अभी जो समर जो चल रहा है 42, 43 में आपको कितना टेम्परेचर महसूस होता है, तो थिंक अबाउट इट, 5000 डिग्री सेल्सियस में कितना टेम्परेचर होता है. ओके, मे बी एश विल बी देयर ऑफ योर्स. ओके, so we have learned that the outer core of the Earth's interior is in liquid state. Okay, and the proportion of iron is more in this layer. और इस लेयर में जो खासियत है, okay, yesterday we have seen that CM, CM about the mantle, which kind of elements are present there. So in case of outer core, there is iron. Okay, in this layer there is iron, and you are knowing that iron is a good conductor of electricity. Okay, so vertical currents originate in the liquid layer. This is another characteristic of this area. Actually, यहाँ पे जो है ना एक वर्टिकल करंट्स डेवलप होते हैं, आपको पता है. और अर्थिंग, आप अर्थिंग क्यों लगाते हो हाउसेस को? सो दैट यू गेट प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम द शॉक, इलेक्ट्रिकल शॉक. यानी अर्थ में क्या होता है? शॉक होता है. ठीक है, जब भी आप इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस का ओपनिंग या फिर कोई गैजेट वगैरह हैंडल करते हो, तो यू आर जस्ट हैविंग द शूज और समथिंग वुडन प्लेटफॉर्म बिलो योर लेग्स. ओके, so what is the reason for that? To get protected from the shock. So earth is also having some magnetic power. Okay, so in this layer what happens? This layer consists of iron in more number, and the difference between the temperature of the outer and inner core gives rise to vertical current. देखो, टेम्परेचर जब बढ़ जाता है, कम हो जाता है, उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर क्या हो जाता है, इस लेयर में क्या होते हैं? वर्टिकल करंट्स डेवलप हो जाते हैं. एंड द अर्थ रोटेशन गिव्स देयर एडी मोशन. एडी मींस सर्कुलर मोशन. तो यू नो दैट अर्थ रोटेट अराउंड इटसेल्फ. ओके, सो जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द रोटेशन ऑफ द अर्थ, व्हाट हैपेंस? ओके, these vertical that are the currents are there. Okay, they get in motion, वो circular motion में आ जाते हैं. And when they get in circular motion, okay, magnetic field is generated in this region. क्या होता है कि क्या होता है? सोलोनाइड का स्ट्रक्चर आपने सुना होगा, तो आपको साइंस में है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इट विल बी क्लियर. ओके, सो एक मैग्नेटिक, जैसे आपने नेल लिया और नेल के ऊपर अगर आपने क्या किया, जो है कॉपर का वायर अगर ये किया और उसको एक बैटरी में लगाया या फिर सेल में लगाया, तो इट विल एक्ट लाइक अ मैग्नेट, तो उसे बोलेंगे मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट बोलेंगे. ठीक है, सो ये जो आयरन है, जो भी वर्टिकल करंट्स डेवलप होते हैं जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द हायर टेम्परेचर एंड लोअर टेम्परेचर, द वर्टिकल करंट्स गेट डेवलप इन दिस रीजन, एंड दीज करंट्स just because of the circular motion of the earth get into the circular motion. Okay, and because of that the magnetic field is developed there. Okay, and it is sometimes called as geodynamo. Okay, now this magnetic field of the earth is functional even outside the earth's surface for a quite a distance. देखो, हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर, यू आर नोइंग दैट एटमॉस्फेयर के हमने लेयर्स वगैरह सब देखी है. ठीक है, तो ये जो इट इज एक्चुअली मैग्नेटोस्फीयर बोलते हैं इस रीजन को, जो बोलते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द मैग्नेटोस्फीयर. तो ये जो दिस इज द इंपॉर्टेंट फिफ्थ, ओके, लेयर ऑफ द स्फीयर ऑफ द अर्थ. ओके, this is the fifth and important sphere of the earth, and that is what a magnetosphere. तो इसका इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? What is the importance of layer? ये सिर्फ वहां पे डेवलप नहीं होती है, कहाँ पे? कोर पे. तो इसका इफेक्ट जो है ऊपर तक के भी आपको दिखाई देता है. ओके, सो whatever the solar winds just comes from the sun, okay, they get, this layer protects the earth from these solar winds. Understood? This is the function of magnetosphere. They just protect us from the solar winds. Okay, so that was all about the outer core. Okay, now let us discuss about the inner core. Okay, so as you can see here the pictures. Okay, This is the diagram, how the magnetic field get developed, okay, in case of outer core. See here, you can see it very well. See. Okay. Now we will talk about the inner core. Let us start. Inner core extends from around 5,150 kilometers to the depth of around 6,371 kilometers. See this. And see here, its depth is 6,370. So this is the core देखो इतना distance. ठीक है? Okay. So the inner core extends from around 5,150 kilometers to the depth of around 6,371 kilometers from the earth side. See here, okay, and it is the core of the earth which is in solid state. क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको जो है क्या दिखाई देंगे, solid material you will get here. That's why, okay, this layer of the earth, that is the inner core, is solid state. The density of the sphere is around, this sphere is around 13.3 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Iron and nickel are the major elements found here. Just like in outer core, iron is present. Similarly, in case of inner core, we are having the major elements like iron and nickel. Therefore, this layer is also called as knife. See how it is called as the knife. Actually, iron and nickel. Iron is Fe. What is the symbol of the iron? Fe. Symbol of the iron is Fe. And nickel, that means Ni. Okay. So Ni of nickel and Fe of iron equal to knife. Understood? So that's why this layer is known as the knife. As the material in this layer are under extreme pressure, the inner core is in solid state. Why it is in solid state? Just because of the materials in this layer are under extreme pressure. Okay, the temperature here is almost equivalent to the surface temperature of the sun. Think for it. जितना सरफेस टेम्परेचर सन का है उसके इक्विवेलेंट यानी नियर अबाउट इक्वल जो है यहाँ का टेम्परेचर होता है. सो दैट इज अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कोर. सो इन दिस वे, ओके, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड आवर सेकंड लेसन. ओके, दैट इज द इंटीरियर ऑफ द interior of the earth. So let us revise what we have discussed in this lesson. So in this lesson we have discussed about the interior of the earth. Okay, we have seen the layers of the interior of the earth, that is the crust, mantle and core. We have seen the two layers of the crust, that is the continental crust and oceanic crust, and each is having their particular characteristic. Then we have discussed about the mantle, that is it is again divided into two layers, that is the upper mantle and lower mantle, and third one is the core, that we have discussed today only about the outer core and the inner core. And we have discussed characteristics and function of each and every layer in this chapter. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Again, we will meet in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.